Hello, hello. This is the first scripted video I've ever made. Let's just get right on into it. Ever wondered why Old Rottenburg and the real Holy Forest are complete eyesores? And why Victoria's so batshit insane in Black Souls 2? These are related, trust me. Well, Old Rottenburg is overrun with succubi. Who do succubi worship? Mary Sue. What are Mary Sues as a character type typically associated with? Obnoxious colour palettes. Victoria's Demon Beast form, while it won't give you a seizure, is still a neon spectral pink. While in Black Souls 2 she's flesh and blood, seemingly enough. What changed? Well, as most of you are well aware, Mary Sue had her ability to change stripped from her by Node and became Mary Ann. Now the succubi have no god left to worship. Victoria is like a rabid dog let off a leash, with no real master. But Maverick! Victoria already was batshit insane. What does this have to do with anything? Well, yes, Victoria does try to kill you if you shag her twice in the Hotel Poseidon. She does show some restraint throughout the rest of the game. She's able to hide her true nature until Ending C, or the aforementioned Hotel Poseidon event. Ending B? That's just Mary Sue's direct influence to make sure we get a bad ending. Little difference between that and Elizabeth exploding in her Ending B. She can suck your dick umpteen times without going crazy. But Black Souls 2, she's become a parody of herself. You need to hold her hand once she starts to spiral. Even other succubi find her repulsive. She doesn't even remember the time she spent in Mary Sue's garden after she had a Muslim restraint wrangled onto her by everyone's favourite fairy. Seems like having a master is necessary for the sanity of succubi. But what's she doing in Wonderland? Well, for the same reason the Covenants exist. She's just one of the Crawling One's fuck toys to keep Grim in the cycles. While her lust for blood is stronger than her lust for cum, her debilitating violent tendencies stop her from being too much of a competitor for Grim's love. What a sad little life, Victoria. Okay, this one's more design/character-related than lore-related. So the Nightmare Spirits are mostly British serial killers, such as the Moor Murderers, Harold Shipman, Fred West, Peter Sutcliffe. Oh wait, that one isn't in the game. Or is he? Wait, that's Jack the Ripper. That's not even a Nightmare Spirit. Hold your horses. Well, yes, there's a lot which town is based off Victorian London. It makes sense for him to be named after Jack the Ripper. As they never caught the guy, so we don't know anything about his life or motives, only his crimes. So there's little you can use there in terms of characterization. But you know who they did catch? The Yorkshire Ripper. In the years of 1975 to 1980, Peter Sutcliffe murdered at least 13 women, 6 of which were prostitutes. Now, I don't think Jack's motives were completely taken from the Yorkshire Ripper, but that would erase his relationship with Edith. But I do think there was some influence on his character and his dialogue. For example, during police interviews, Peter Sutcliffe stated that he believed he was sent by God to murder his victims, and that the women I killed were filth, bastard prostitutes that were littering the streets. I was just cleaning the place up a bit. Which is awfully similar to Jack the Ripper's opening dialogue when you fight him in Upper Lutwich. This next one is a bit more shaky though. Jack's dialogue during the Isolation Room's Neighbour movie does imply that he was killing prostitutes, or at least had a hatred of them prior to meeting Edith. He didn't mention being thrown in by whore nurses, so perhaps wishing to create a purer world to protect Edith was just fuel to the fire rather than the spark. According to a prison officer, Peter Sutcliffe was overheard telling his wife that if he pretends to be mad, he'll only get 10 years in a loony bin, and Jack was thrown in the mental ward, believing himself to be still sane. To conclude, I think there was some influence the Yorkshire Ripper had on Jack's character, which is also why Peter Sutcliffe doesn't appear as a Nightmare Spirit in game, though it's highly unlikely this will ever be confirmed. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think of these two theories in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, or dislike if you thought it was a load of shit. I will be streaming games again in a couple of weeks' time, so keep an eye on my community tab for more information. Have a nice day!